All right, today we're going to meet up with the Kentons for devotions, and our story is called A King-Size Misunderstanding. We have Elena there. We're going to find out what that misunderstanding is about. Elena stood back and admired the fort she and Johnny had just built out of a big blue tarp. Just then, Father arrived home from work. "Dad," she called out, "come look at our fort." "I can't right now, sweetie," he answered. "Ron Davis is picking me up in 5 minutes so we can get in a quick game of tennis before dinner." "Sometimes Dad doesn't seem to care much about his kids," said Johnny, as Elena climbed underneath the tarp to join him. "I'll bet he's forgotten he promised to spend the day with us tomorrow." That evening after dinner, Johnny overheard the last few words of a telephone conversation. "Thanks," Father said to someone. "I know we'll have a fun day. I'll meet you at 7:30 tomorrow morning at the clubhouse." Later, after the children had been tucked in bed, Johnny sneaked into the girls' room. "Guess what Dad is doing tomorrow," he said. "He's going to play golf." "Are you sure?" asked Elena. "I heard him set it up," said Johnny. The children were up early the next morning. They looked out the bedroom window and saw Father climb into the car and leave. "There," said Johnny. "Do you believe me now?" Both girls slowly nodded their heads. "If Daddy doesn't like us anymore," began Joy, "I guess we'll have to get a new Daddy." Johnny thought for a moment. "No," he said, "we can't do that, but we don't have to stay here either. Let's go visit Uncle Mark. He always has time to spend with us." "How will we get there?" asked Elena. "We'll hitchhike," he answered. "I've seen people do it on TV. We can leave a note so no one will worry much." Okay, so if we're thinking about what's happening right now, do they know for sure that Dad is going golfing, or they think that? So the misunderstanding, could this be part of the misunderstanding today? Think about sometimes if there's problems, if we talk about them, or sometimes we just assume something. So let's see what happens. Because do you really believe that Mr. Kenton doesn't love his kids, or that he is completely forgetting? Now, parents forget sometimes, right? Kids forget sometimes too. But let's find out what happens. The children quietly left the house and headed for the highway that led out of town. After a few minutes, a car honked and stopped at the side of the road. It was Mother and Father. "What are you children doing?" Mother asked. "We're running away because Daddy doesn't like us anymore," said Joy. Now remember, Joy is 4. So think about how her response is compared to Johnny and Elena's might be. "That's right," said Johnny, looking at Father. "Instead of spending the day with us, you went to play golf with a friend." The children saw a tear in the father's eyes. "Kids, I'm sorry you feel this way," he said. "I love you all so much. Johnny must have overheard my conversation with Chris Levitt. I arranged to buy 5 tickets from him for the circus today. I just picked them up. It was to be a surprise." No one had anything to say for a few moments. "I'm sorry I talked the girls into leaving home, Dad," Johnny finally said. "So am I," said Father. "You disappointed your mother and me, and you disappointed God. Let's go home now and discuss how foolish and dangerous running away from home is." Father paused before going on. He could see the unasked question in the children's eyes. "Then we'll go have fun together at the circus." The children all gave Father a hug, and the Kenton family headed for home. So all of that could have been avoided if they would have just asked their dad about it, right? The minute that they thought, "I wonder if Dad forgot," they could have gone to him the night before and had said, "Dad, are you remembering that you said we were going to do something tomorrow? Because we're kind of worried that we're not going to do something with you. You seem really busy." I'm sure we all have times when your parents are busy. I know that I'm sometimes really busy, and my kids will ask me, or Easton will ask me to do something or to look at something, and sometimes I'll say, "Oh, not right now. I got to do something first." So it's trying to figure out how it all works together. But always know that your parents love you so much, and God loves you so much too.